Hi friends, the snake and the homemade doctor, just 4 inches distance, that is death and life, just 4 inches. But before that, words. Slightest movement means very small movement. The smallest movement is, he is sitting like a statue. We make the smallest movement, the cobra will strike. A critical situation. Lurked, past tense of lurk, L-U-R-K, lurk. Wait secretly somewhere. Waiting secretly. For example, we can say the thief was lurking behind the door. The thief was lurking behind the door. He was waiting secretly for the other members of the family to go to sleep. Yes. Feebly, feeble means very weak. The dying man smiled feebly. That's all. The dying man smiled feebly. Admiring, having a very high opinion about yourself, appreciating and so on. See, teachers have a tendency for admiring bright students. Admiring bright students. Mascara. Mascara means a substance for darkening your eyebrows. So it's a kind of eyelash. It's an eyelash or eyebrow pencil. So that is mascara. Darkening your eyebrows. Supposed to be a sign of beauty. Vermilion spot. Vermilion means this color. Bright red spot. This is vermilion color. Bright red. Understand? Another the simplified version of today's section. If he, the homemade doctor, made a small movement, the snake was sure to hit him. Hit him, strike him, bite him. The distance between death and life was only 4 inches. The distance between life and death means for him to die, just 4 inches. If the cobra just touches it with poison, the inject is poison, die. Why? Because the homemade doctor did not have any medicine with him. He was a foolish doctor. That's the reason. And then he realized he was a foolish doctor. He smiled feebly. God liked it. He thinks like that. He smiled in a very weak way. Then God saw that this man is helpless. So in what way God helps him? That's the thing. It's not that God came down and said, you go, you snake, go away, don't bite me, not like that. But this is a slight difference. Yes. That's why we say, no? The ways of God are mysterious to man. You don't know how God protects us from our dangers. When we are faced with the dangers, if you call upon the name of God, see the homemade doctor, what did he do? He wrote, "Oh God," outside his little heart. So that call reached God. So this is the mysterious way by which God saved his life. What happened is the snake turned and looked into the mirror. Something an animal usually won't do. But it was this looking at his prey. This doctor was his prey, P-R-E-Y, victim. But suddenly it turned its head like this. It is its own reflection. So its own reflection in its own figure in the mirror. That's what happened. God liked it. The snake turned and looked into the mirror. The snake might have been enjoying its beauty or wanted to beautify itself. How is the guy? Either that the homeo doctor is also an interesting person. He said, maybe it is appreciating its beauty. As we also, sometimes what happens, you go and stand in front of the mirror and isn't it like that? Or it may be trying to beautify, it's thinking of beautifying itself. So whether there should be a vermilion spot here, or the eyelashes, should it make its eyelashes, should it use eyelashes? See that? The darkening his eyelashes and so on. So he may be thinking like that. That's what he says. So now we will go take your textbooks and let's together read. Okay. Look into the textbooks and then let's read together. So you got the idea now. What is the point here? 4 inches distance. Doctor helpless. He has no medicine. He's foolish. He declares that he is foolish. Beginning of the story, he said, I am a bachelor and on top of it I am a doctor. Now he says, I am a foolish fellow, stupid fellow. I forgot to take medicine. His situation. God saw that. See, helpless man. So God, most probably, we should think like that. No? God saved him from the situation by changing the mind of this snake. That's what, if we are believers in God, then what will you say? This is the work of God. This is the providence of God. Others also you can explain this if you want. Okay, let's get to the text. At my slightest movement, means the smallest movement, the snake would strike me, hit me, bite me. Death lurked 4 inches away. Death was waiting secretly. It is 4 inches. That is the distance between the snake and the doctor. Suppose it struck. What was the medicines I have to take? He's a doctor now, so he thinks, suppose it bites me, what will I do? Do I have the medicine? There were no medicines in the room. I was but a poor, foolish and stupid doctor. So he realizes, he comes to know who he is. The beginning he said, I am a bachelor, top of it, I am a doctor. Now he thinks, oh my God, I am a foolish fellow, I am a stupid fellow. I forgot to take any medicine with me. It seemed I forgot my danger, smiled feebly at myself. That means smiling feebly at myself means I thought I'm a weak, I'm a stupid fellow, and then I smiled thinking about that. I'm an idiot. I'm a foolish person. He thought like that and he smiled. The smile was very feeble, very weak. It seemed as if God appreciated that. Humility. He became humble. And so God appreciated that. God had a very high opinion about him. The snake turned its head. Snake was like this. Then it turned its head. In front of him there is a large mirror. It looked into the mirror and saw its reflection. It saw another snake in front of it. Here is a snake, another snake. One snake here, another snake standing like that. Or like this. See that? And then what happened? It turned its attention. It looked into the mirror and saw its reflection. I do not claim that, I do not claim here, I do not think that it was the first snake that had ever looked into a mirror. I am not saying that this is the first snake that ever looked into a mirror. Other snakes might have looked into mirrors. We don't know, maybe say in a zoo there is such a possibility. If you have gone to zoo, there may be mirror here and there, mirrors here and there. Mirror will be kept here and there. So a snake might have seen that. I am not saying that this is the first snake. Or I am not saying that this is, looking into mirror is not the habit of snakes. That also I am not saying. It may be habit. We don't know. I don't know. But it was certain that the snake was looking into the mirror. That is sure. And then again the doctor is fond of daydreaming, just thinking about things like this. Now he is thinking, was it admiring its own beauty? Was the snake enjoying its own beauty? The snake, if it is not angry, if it is a happy snake, it's beautiful, really. It's beautiful to look at a snake when it is cheerful and happy and satisfied and lying somewhere. It's beautiful. There's no doubt about it. Isn't it? Yes. I think even poets have written poems praising beauty of snakes. You know that? So, they're just trying to admire its own beauty. Of course, it's beautiful. Was it trying to make an important decision about growing a moustache or using eyeshadow and mascara or wearing a vermilion spot on his forehead? So the doctor is thinking, maybe he's making a decision. He saw a thin moustache here, on the face of the doctor. So he thought, maybe the snake is thinking, why I should also have a moustache like this. Or it wants to darken its eyebrow by applying some material, darkening material. Isn't it? Or he thought that it might want to fix a vermilion spot on his forehead. Vermilion color like that, bright red color. A spot like this one, to make it more beautiful. We don't know. I don't know, I miss doctor, or we don't know, we also don't know. But the fact is this, there is an interval, the critical situation is over. Because the snake already has changed its direction. Otherwise, just 4 inches it was ready to bite, standing like this. With the spread hood is spread like this. Then it changed its direction. It changed its attention. Understand? Its concentration was on the doctor. But now it is not. Just changed. Looking into the mirror. And into the mirror, what did it see? It's another snake, just like this snake. In fact, we know it is the reflection, but the snake may not be thinking like that. The snake thinks probably that's another snake. Or his friends. Or he might be thinking of growing a moustache. Or he might be thinking of beautifying itself by applying eyebrow pencil. Or a vermilion spot on his forehead. That we will know. So, thank God, the situation has eased. EASED. So the situation has eased. And so for the time being, we will stop here. The critical situation is over. So the crisis was over. So till we meet again, bye.